Hi everyone. So today is my second cash stuffing that I will do, and I've learned a lot in my first week of cash stuffing, so I hope that I can pass on these learnings to you as well. So I will be unstuffing my weekly allocations and seeing what's left over, and then I will be restuffing for my new week, so that we can have another week of allocated spending with cash. So I have written out what we stuffed last week so we can track to see how much I actually spent. What I learned this week was that, I under allocated how much variable funds I needed to take with me per week. So that's the amount of money I put in my wallet. And it sort of like got thrown out of the water when I had to go to Kmart to buy some new bed sheets and pillowcases, that I was like, where do I take this money from? Like, is this part of my groceries, or is this, it's definitely not dining out, because I only have fuel, groceries and dining out in my wallet. So I was stuck, and then I just pulled whatever cash I could grab, and then I was sort of like thrown out. So I've learned that yes, I do need to carry personal or miscellaneous funds in my wallet with me, and so I've adjusted my budget to sort that out this week. And whether I spend it or not is another thing, but at least it doesn't cut into the money that I've allocated for other stuff, which is the purpose of cash stuffing, is that you have a zero-based budget where every single dollar has a purpose, and you're not meant to use those dollars towards anything else. So this is a learning phase, and if you're following along with me and starting your journey with me, then yeah, we can fix that today. So I'm going to unstuff my wallet. So as I showed you last week, I used this, my handbag, and I have my 3 wallets here. And so first we've got dining out. There's no more money in there. So dining out, spent all 60 of it, and remaining is 0. And now for groceries. Oh, there is some in here. $50. So food, 110. So I spent 60. Oops, 60. And there's $50 remaining. However, this isn't really true, because I did use my card, my debit card, because at the cashier, they, like when I went up, usually the cashier, the self-checkout, it said, oh, out of order, only for cards only. So I did have to use my card a few times. Plus, I was a little bit like disheveled from buying the things from Kmart, which aren't groceries. And with fuel, all that money is also gone. So we'll do fuel, spent 50, and remaining is 0. So the rollover is 50. Cool. So this will go into my rollover funds, and then hopefully I can accumulate the rollovers from every week, and then we can turn them into cash stuff, into savings challenges. So this is the first I'm going to be putting towards rollover today. So in all honesty and transparency, I have spent more than what I've allocated, because I have used money from the bank. Hopefully this week, with this new allocation where I've got more than just these 3 variable fund items, or the ones that go into my wallet, I shouldn't have to touch my bank at all. So first rollover. Okay, so we're adding 2 more wallets. One's going to be miscellaneous. And I'll stick that here. So because I just decided my budget today, I haven't had a chance to make new wallets. So miscellaneous and personal. So I'm thinking miscellaneous will be used for example, I did buy those bed sheets and stuff for my partner, so that's not really for me. And personal could be just, if I do something similar where I drop into Kmart, or I go to the chemist and I have to pick something up, that's not really groceries. Like if I wanted to buy some vitamins at the chemist or something, I can take that from here. So now we're going to cash stuff, fuel, groceries, dining out. So I'll have to change these, possibly. And then we've got personal and miscellaneous. And it's okay for them to be in these, because hopefully I'm not going to be spending them. So let's get our $750, which is for our weekly stuffing. So this is the cash that we've got for cash stuffing today. So we've got 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 550, 650, 750. So a total of $750 for my weekly cash stuffing here. So now we're going to determine how much I need to stuff into each of my allocations. I have created a spreadsheet, which I haven't shown yet, but it's helped me lay out the percentage method that I've been talking about since my first video, that Dave Ramsey has recommended in his book, which is what started the whole cash envelope system. So my spreadsheet has the percentages that I've adjusted to suit my needs, and we're going to calculate them now to determine the allocation to each of my weekly allocations for different items. So let's sort that out today. So items. So today is the 1st of December, 1st of the month. It's the first day of summer as well, 2022. So 1st of December 2022, and we've got groceries. So we'll go item, and we'll put the percentage allocation, and then this would be the dollar amount. And so we go groceries, fuel, miscellaneous, and personal, and dining out. So these are all my variable funds. Okay, so for groceries, I've got 14.75% allocated, and I just played around with my spreadsheet to kind of get a figure that was almost a whole number. So that's $110. Fuel is $6.75, because usually when you do percentages, especially of like an odd number like 750, you end up with like, you know, 110 and 60 cents, and you just wanted to make it as whole number as possible so that it's easy to use your cash. So that's about $50. Miscellaneous, we've got 3%, 3.05%, and that's 20. So I'm just rounding it out. Personal, we have 6.75, so it's the same as here, 50. And dining out, recreation, 6.75, so that's the same as $50. So how you would work this out is you go 750 times 14.75%. It's about 112, so it's close. Okay, now we're going to do our sinking funds. So same date, today, and whatever is left over will be our sinking funds. I like to call them short-term savings, sinking funds. All right, so we've got our items, the percentage I've allocated, and then what that equals. So the first one is car servicing or car maintenance, which is 6.75%. And then clothing and shopping, so clothes, we've got 2.75%. And then medical, so we've got physio, got 13.4%. And then we've got psychology, which is the same, 13.4%. Dining out, fancy, so this is my treats, 4.2%. Recreation, oh whoops, no, that was before above. Travel is 16%. Oh, this is the highest. It's higher than groceries. Maybe I need to relook at that. And gifts, which is 4.2%. Personal and miscellaneous, which are both variable funds, so that's okay. So let's figure this out. So car service, 750, the weekly thing, times 6.75% equals 52. So we'll round it down to $50. Clothes, 750 times 2.75% equals 20, rounding it down. Then we'll go physio, 750 times 13.4% equals 98. Physio, yep, so we'll round it up to 100 because we've already rounded these down, so we sort of saved $4 already. This is the same percentage, so it's safe to say it's the same outcome. Dining out, fancy. Dining out is 750 times 4.2% equals $30. And that will accumulate until we do end up going out. And then we've got 750 times 16% equals 120. I have big savings goals for travel because I'm going to Hawaii for 1 month, and the Australian dollar against the American dollar isn't great. $750 times 4.2% for gifts is $30. Awesome. Cool. So this is what we're going to put towards our sinking funds, our short-term savings. All right, so now all of this is sorted out. We can now cash stuff. Let's cash stuff with what we put into our wallets first. So that's groceries, fuel, dining out, and now we've got 2 new ones, which is miscellaneous and personal. Okay, so we grab our money. So we've got our money here, so 100, we've got our 50s, we've got our 20s, which we counted earlier. Okay, hey banjo person, and no $5 notes this week. All right, so We'll start with fuel. So fuel is going to be $50. So we'll just chuck that in there. And then we've got groceries, which is 110. So I like to use the large denominations because when I go to pay in cash, I can get smaller change in return. So 110 for groceries. Dining out or takeaway. So we've got $50. So let's go full 50. $50. And now our two new variables. So we've got personal, which is 50, and miscellaneous, which is also 50. Oh, miscellaneous is 20, so personal is 50. So 50 in here. Oops. And miscellaneous is 20. So $120 note. Cool. So we've got these 5 envelopes now, and we'll put them into my wallet here. I haven't figured out how I'm going to deal with my coins because I do collect them for my cash spending each week. So done. So now we're going to do our variables, our variable funds. So let's start here. So first is car service. Eyelashes is going to be decommissioned because I'm going to keep this money in the bank because I can't pay at the salon that I go to get my lashes done. They don't take cash. So there's no point in withdrawing money for just lashes when, you know, I can't pay for it in cash. So that will be decommissioned. Dining out funds though, clothing, car service. All right, so we've got car service, which is $50. So this is just saving up. So let's see what we've got here. So in total, we've got 100 now because this is my second week of cash stuffing. I mean, this is exciting just to even see this grow, like stuff that I would not have put money away for before. So done. $100. Car service, clothes. So clothes, I've allocated 20. All right, so we take out what's in there. So $30 from last week and 20 from today. So that's 20, 40, 50, $50 accumulated. Oh my God, see, this is just so exciting. Like, just like, not considering this in the past, and now there's like money building up. Like it's only been like 2 weeks and now it's already so exciting. Physio. Okay, so physio, this week we've allocated 100. So what have we got in here? We've got 110 in physio already. So we've got 100, 210. Wow, I feel so organized. This is so good because this is like one of my largest expenses. So when I go there and I pull out cash, I'm like, oh, I don't know how much is left over. But now it's specifically for that. I don't have to worry. Okay, physio psychology is also 100. So let's grab another apple, we call it, a green. And in here we have 110. So in total that is 100, 210. $210. Now that's probably just the gap in itself. So sad. I know they're quite expensive. Okay, dining out funds. So we've allocated $30 to that this week. Last week we put in $50, so another 30. Oh, you can't see the 10, so this is the last 10 anyway. So $50 last week, $30 this week. So we've got 50, 70, $80. Sorry for being a little bit flippy with my money. I want all the windows to line up. Okay, travel is next. So this is our highest stuffing, which is 120. So we'll go 2 50s and a 20. We're nearly finished. So that's 120. Last week we stuffed 120 as well. So let's count all of that. So travel altogether is 100, 150, 200, 220, 230, 235, 240. $240 for travel. Oh my God, that's so exciting. So the goal is to get to $12,000 or $10,000 by June next year, 2023. Okay, and now there's $50 left over for gifts, which is more than anticipated. I put down $30 for gifts, but hey, bonus. So let's hope that I did the right thing somewhere else. I'll go double check. All right, so we've got 50, 60, $70, 80, 85. $85 for gifts. Wow, that's heaps already. How amazing. Cool. And that's all our sinking funds. Yay, how exciting. Let's go double check this. So personal, I'll put in 50. There's nothing else in there, it's empty. So 50. Miscellaneous, I allocated 20. Yeah, 20. And then dining out, which is takeaway for the week, $50. Yep, 50. Groceries, 110. And fuel is also 50. 50. Oh. All right, well, bonus. I definitely did take out 750. All right, so that's our weekly stuffing for this week. There will be no bonus this week because, like I said, I spent a little bit more than I anticipated from my bank account. So I would like to keep that money in my bank account and not do any withdrawals from my other job. So come visit next week, and if you're following along, hopefully you've been able to recognize where you need to adjust, and then you can adjust this week, and then hopefully you're getting closer to knowing exactly how much you need to spend for each week using the percentage system. No downloading of statements, no having to study months and months of statements. It's just learning how to spend as we go. And it gets better and more exciting. Like just seeing it accumulate over a week has been like, that's really encouraging as it is. How good does that look? Have a good one. We can all become financially independent. We can be less stressed and we can all become millionaires.